Hey guys and gals, what is up? I'm the movie gaming guy here. I'm here going to give a brand new review on a movie that I've been planning to review, but I just never had the time to. So anyways, now I'm here to be finally doing that review. I'll be reviewing the Spongebob Squarepants movie. I already reviewed the second one about, I think, like around February when it came out. So now I'm gonna do a review on the first movie. So let's begin, because I actually got unlimited time. So, anyways, the plot of the story is pretty much that Plankton is really fed up after so many attempts at trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula, and unfortunately, Mr. Krabs is opening a Krusty Krab 2, and SpongeBob thinks he's gonna get the promotional material thing just because he's really good fry cook and he's really helpful and stuff. So SpongeBob and Patrick then get ready to celebrate. Unfortunately, Squidward gets the promotional He gets the manager role pretty much. Which causes SpongeBob to get all upset because Mr. Krabs says that the reason he can't get it is because he's just a kid. So then after that, Plankton tells Karen about how he's done every plan in his file cabinet from A to Y. Karen asks about Z, so Plankton didn't know about Z. I guess he didn't. He supposedly went to college, but he doesn't. But there's a lot of stuff he doesn't know about, which is weird. But yeah, after that, he realizes that the plan is to steal King Neptune's crown. So then he realizes that what can go wrong. So he does exactly that. The next day, King Neptune goes to the Krusty Krab and attempts to kill Mr. Krabs just because. It's actually kind of funny. So he attempts to kill Mr. Krabs just because he said there's supposedly one evidence from Mr. Krabs that he left. And it's just a little piece of paper that says, "I stole your crown, signed Mr. Krabs." I mean, that was freaking funny. So after that, SpongeBob's kind of just drunk after having a bunch of ice cream at Goofy Goober. So then, when Mr. Krabs is trying to praise to King Neptune, trying not so he doesn't get killed. And King Neptune asks anyone if anyone can prove him innocent. So then SpongeBob says that he can, but he's like I said, he's still drunk. So he then starts complaining about Mr. Krabs, saying about how he's all bad and stuff. So then after that, King Neptune then tells SpongeBob that his crown was stolen, and Mr. Krabs was supposedly the one that stole it. So then SpongeBob tells him that if he spares Mr. Krabs' life, he'll go get the crown. So then him and Patrick decide to go on a huge adventure. It's kind of a road trip movie because about 70% of the movie they're in the paddy wagon, which is actually the car they're in. And I actually really like the paddy wagon. I wish I could have a car like that. But yeah. And after that, we notice some Plankton, since Mr. Krabs is frozen stiff, because since King Neptune made a deal with SpongeBob, he says that he'll keep Mr. Krabs frozen rather than just let him walk around as he pleases. So Plankton has the perfect advantage since no one's at the Krusty Krab except for Krabs, and like I said, he's frozen. He steals the Krabby Patty, and then now Plankton has Krabby Patties at the Chum Bucket. So then, while SpongeBob and Patrick are all trying to get the crown back, Squidward then realizes that Plankton is making Krabby Patties now, which I find kind of weird because it was already a whole day since Plankton made them. So after that, Squidward attempts to stop Plankton, but he fails miserably as he gets not exactly killed, but he gets I don't know what the word is. But anyway, okay, but here I'll just tell you what happened so it can make more sense. So anyways, after Squidward tells him that he'll go to the highest authority, King Neptune, Plankton decides to be smarter than that, and unfortunately, because he gave away free bucket helmets along with the Krabby Patties. So just about everyone who went to the Chum Bucket had a bucket helmet. So he turned on the brain control system, and it caused the bucket helmets to it caused all the characters to do whatever Plankton says. So then they like attacked Square and gave him one too. So then after SpongeBob and Patrick go to like a bunch of adventures, they do like a sing along. They meet Dennis, not Dennis the Menace, but we meet this new character named Dennis, and he was an assassin, who was hired to kill SpongeBob and Patrick by Plankton. So then they don't know that. So SpongeBob and Patrick doesn't get the crown. Unfortunately, Dennis gets well, what you think is that he gets killed by the Cyclops, which is actually another enemy of SpongeBob and Patrick. So the Cyclops then grabs SpongeBob and Patrick and take them to take them to a gift shop. So then when they get there, SpongeBob and Patrick start like not exactly crying, but they're just like kind of feeling sorry for themselves because they're saying about how they're just kids and how they never made anything, and it's a really touching scene. And then Patrick and SpongeBob realize that that the gift shop they're in is actually Shell City. So then it becomes like this really touching moment where they say like, they actually did a good job, even though they're probably not going to make it. Yes, because spoiler alert, they actually kind of die. But anyways, after that, you get this really, really touching scene that I actually cry on. So after that, they find the crown, and after that, since they turned on the water faucets by their tear of the Goofy Goober, that's what the pirate calls it. Yeah, there's a pirate in this movie, just in case you're wondering. All the other animals that were dead get revived, and they start just beating up the Cyclops. So after that, SpongeBob and Patrick get ready to leave, but unfortunately the bag of Winsman he gave them, Patrick set off because he's an idiot. So then David Hasselhoff comes and he gives SpongeBob and Patrick a ride. And after that, they think everything's going to be fine. Unfortunately, they make it like at the last minute because like I said before, and Dennis comes and tries to kill them again because he actually comes back in the bigger boot. That's what they call it, but the Cyclops' shoe. And they attempt to kill SpongeBob and Pat, and he attempts to kill SpongeBob and Patrick, but he gets killed. Well, I don't know if he gets killed or just knocked off the boat, because it just shows him screaming, and then you just hear, and just black screen. So I don't know. But anyways, after that, SpongeBob and Patrick save Mr. Krabs, and they get the crown back. Unfortunately, Plankton's not done yet. He then gets King Neptune a bucket helmet without him knowing. So then, all the bucket helmets are still going, trying to kill SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mindy. So then SpongeBob gives out this huge speech that's also really nice too. And after that, he does this really cool rock song. It's really awesome. Trust me, you're gonna want to watch that rock song. So then after that, he actually ends up defeating Plankton, and Plankton gets out to jail. King Neptune then starts praising he sets Mr. Krabs free and starts saying about how good of a person SpongeBob is and how brave he is and heroic. And then the movie ends with SpongeBob getting the manager role. So yeah, that's the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I thought it's a really, really great movie. One of my favorites of all time. And it's a movie that I recommend everyone to watch. I mean, sure, it's probably not the best movie around, but it's still a really, really good one. I mean, it even has one of the best morals ever. I mean, I've never seen any other movie come up with this moral. The moral of the movie is pretty much it's sometimes you understand you're gonna have to grow up eventually, but it's best to always have that kiddie side too. That's what the first movie tries to teach you, which I really like, and it's a moral that most movies don't come up with, or if they try to, they don't teach it right. So the fact that they did it perfectly here, I love that. And it has some really touching moments. It had its heart where it wanted to be. It was cute. There was moments where I cried. There was moments where I laughed. And the first movie is actually, in my opinion, a lot better than the second movie. Not that the second movie is bad. The second movie is awesome, but the first movie, I think, is better. So yeah, I give the movie 10 out of 10. This is one of the best movies I've ever seen, and I recommend watching it if you haven't watched it yet.